Hey guys, hey, it's Robert Ashley with Clearwater Apothecary. Hey, today we are going to be making some hot process soap. During this process, it's going to be the stick blender method hot process soap. We will heat the oils back to 200 degrees and let this process take care of it and do it on its own. I've been requested to do bubblegum flavor, so I don't know how many of you might be old like me, but remember the old bubblegum? Well, that's what we are going to do. So again, it's a hot process soap stick blender method, and I'm going to start to measure everything out and get us ready to go, and we will come back. So during our process of this, we're going to start weighing everything out, but here's some of this color that we're going to use for the bubblegum flavoring. I bought that on Amazon. It's lunar dust. So a pompadour purple, that's what they're calling it, but I'm hoping that it's kind of turns out to be that pinkish color. Here at Clearwater Apothecary, at cwapothecary.com, we do provide all these oils and butters and colors for the things. We do supply mica powders in 10 gram, 50 gram, these 4-ounce containers. We have 4 or 5 of those. We have a lavender, a blue, a green, a yellow, and a white. So as we get going, we're just going to start measuring some stuff out. So I don't have my numbers down completely because we do use 11 oils and butters. So let's get some of our lye ready, and add our lye. So I like to get everything measured out, and then we kind of go from there. So there's our lye. Here's our distilled water, so we'll add some of that. And we will get our aloe added. So the aloe and the fragrance I put in at the end. During this process, this gets very hot, and so I don't want it to cook down the aloe and get rid of its processes. So we also have our bubblegum. Boy, it smells great. Our bubblegum fragrance. So we'll add that. So those are together. We'll kind of mix them up, and we'll get that added there at the end. Meanwhile, I'm going to go through and add up our other stuff, and I will come back to the video when we've got all of our oils ready to heat. See you in a sec. Okay, here we go. We have everything measured out, and at this point we're gonna wait for it to melt down and just kind of go from there. But this is our 11 oils and butters that we put in here. We will heat this to 200 degrees. So part of the hot process stick blender method is we do heat up very hot, and then the lye is also very hot, and then it'll start its process. So I'm just cleaning up a little bit. Gonna wait for this to melt down, get to our temperature, and we'll be back. So just to let you know, cwapothecary.com. We do supply all these oils and butters, all in much smaller containers. Fragrance oils, face masks, hand sanitizer. I mean, just about everything that we make wholesale and manufacture here ourselves. So, anyways, if you have any questions, please feel free to do below. you know, always like and share, and subscribe. But we will be back when these are melted down. All right, guys, so we're back. Right now our oils are 210. You know, that's a little warm, so we still have to mix up our lye water, so we're going to do that now. I like to add the lye water to the oils, you know, at about 200 degrees. So I will, you know, get a good stir, get this melted in there. So I always add a little bit of sugar also. The sugar helps to create some lather and some foam in the soap. So you know, we do add that to it. So while our lye there is starting to just kind of melt down, I like all the granules to be melted before we add it to our oils. Let's see where we're at. So we're still at 210. I'm gonna pop this thing off. It needs to. Oops, sorry, I just knocked you guys. But it needs to cool down a little bit. So just gonna kind of stir it around, let it cool down. I want to get these oils and the lye, you know, 200 degrees or so. The lye and the oil, they need to be within 10 degrees of themselves. So that lye is 186 degrees, so that oil is still a little bit too hot to add this lye to. So we're going to let it cool down a little bit. 207. We're getting there. It's cooling down. So I think I will at this point, since we got to kind of stir it anyway, 204, 182. So as everything's kind of cooling down, I think I'm going to go ahead and add our color. Oh, wait. I'm going to pay attention to how much I'm adding. So got this cool little scooper. Ooh, that's going to be cool. I think that's going to, I think it's a little bit more purpley for our bubblegum, but hey, you know what? It's all good. 197, 178. So, I don't know. You want to add a little bit more color to that and see what happens? I think that'll be plenty. So we're going to get our stick blender ready. So after we add the lye mixture, you know, I'll hand stir it for a little bit, but then we'll add the stick blender to it. We also have to cover it up in a saran wrap and let it cook itself. So 194, 176. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and I think we're good here to add it. It's warm. Woo. Okay, So our lye is in. Got our mask on, gloves, long sleeves. You know, we got to be prepared. You know, you don't want to breathe this stuff. You don't want to get it on your skin. So right now, I think we got the right amount of color in there. You know, when it dries down, it'll probably dry down pretty close to that pink shade that we're looking for our bubblegum. So now that I've got this mixed up here, I'm going to get the blender and start blending it up. Now, if you guys can see, as that color is changing, you can see how it's becoming more of our bubblegum color. That's cool. I don't know if I should add more pink in there or not, but it's looking good. So we're going to blend this up till it gets done. And okay, well, I think we're going to go at that. I think we're probably pretty close to being done. So I know it's boring just sitting there watching me blend, but you know, next thing we got to do is we got to cover this up and basically let it cook. And so we just do this with some saran wrap and so I will, now we got the saran wrap on there. Looks like it's on there good. We're just going to let it sit there and do its thing. It usually takes about 5 minutes for it to cook, so I will bring it back on when we start to do the volcanoing. That's my favorite spot of this, so we'll be right back. Okay guys, it's starting the process right now. So here a couple minutes ago, it was about 160 degrees. But it's going to get hotter and hotter, so it's 163 and it's going to climb. But right now, that's called volcanoing. I love it when it does this. This is my favorite part, to watch it just kind of boil up. And, you know, it won't boil out of this pan, but I like to watch how it just works. And it gets hot. It gets hotter and hotter. You know, we're 194 degrees. It just picked up 30 degrees in that, 10 seconds. So let's see how it kind of just boils. It closes in on itself. It's just like alive. I love it. So 191. So what I do is I'm just going to open it up. I'm going to blend it down. That's why it's called the hot process. stick blender method. So I'm going to go ahead, I blended it up, so I'm going to close it back up again, see if we can get it to Volcano again. You can see where the saran wrap is coming up because it's still working. It's still hot, 180 degrees, so you can still see, I don't know if you can see it, it's still growing, but it's still growing in there. We're going to get a second volcanoing out of it. And I don't know if you can see along the edges there where it's kind of clear, that's the glycerin that's forming in this process. So yeah, I love this part of the whole video. It's awesome. The whole part of making soap for me, my two favorite things are this volcanoing and when we get to cut the pieces and see what colors they are and see how they turned out and all that kind of stuff. So those are my favorite parts. We're going to go ahead and blend this again. What's funny is every batch of soap is different. Every batch. So, you know, we always get a little different characteristics out of it, you know. We're still 173 degrees on this batch. So, but see how it's got that pink color? I think that's going to be the perfect bubblegum color. So, I don't know if we're going to volcano again. So, I'm just going to stop the video. I'll bring you guys back here in a little bit. Hey guys, I think this is probably getting close to being done. I want you to be able to see the, I don't know if you can see it in here, but see when I move some aside, see the glycerin that forms in the soap? I mean, it's just nice. It's still pretty soft, but I did do the taste test. See the glycerin there? So anyway, I did do the taste test, and it does not taste caustic on my tongue. So, you know, we got two good volcanoes out of it. It kind of did a smaller one too when we were off, but you know, just working with it right now, it feels great. So it's 142 right now. So, you know, I think that I think it's pretty close to being done. It's a little bit more fluid than I would like, than I'm used to, but for a hot process. I have just recently changed my batches up. I've reduced the batch and I've run these through a lye calculator, and so I might have a little too much water in there, you know, I don't know. But we'll see how it turns out in the end. But now I've got this is my bubblegum fragrance and my aloe that I'm going to add to this. And then I'm going to put it in my container. So we'll see how it turns out tomorrow. So anyway, let me get that stirred in there. And so when you're stirring this around, because I added that, you know, it's going to cool real quick. And it looks like it's not going to mesh, but it does. You just have to stir it in and it will come together. See? So it also cools down a lot faster, but let's see how it's meshing up now. It's setting up too. So this has got the aloe in it and the fragrance, and it smells like bubblegum, and it's almost a perfect color. You know, we got that I wanted that bubblegum color, which I think I got, you know. Let's see how that looks. Temperature is 129, so you know that brought the temperature down, you know, a little bit more. Just adding that. So, but like I said, I've changed my my menu up just a little bit, and I might have a little too much water, but you know, I like the way it feels. I like how creamy it is. So we'll know more tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in there and mold. We just kept one color. You know, we usually do two, but because it's that bubblegum fragrance, I think that we're just gonna keep the one, and we'll see where it goes. So other than the volcanoing, my second favorite is when we get oh, I'm probably shaking the camera. Anyway, my second favorite is when I get to cut this up tomorrow and, you know, see what it looks like and see if it came out. And if it wasn't so late tonight, I would stay and do it tonight, but it's getting kind of late, so. It's a yummy color. It's the color that I was looking for. You want to bang these just to get the soap down the corner. It smells like bubblegum. So we can get that down the corners, set up a little bit for us. Anyway, so that's about, I changed my my recipe, so that's kind of probably about where I want to be with it. That looks like it's going to be the perfect amount. Going to have a little bit left here for me. So again, this is our bubblegum fragrance. All this stuff you could buy on our website, cwapothecary.com. We got a little bit left. Anyways, if you want any of this stuff or you have any questions, just go ahead and leave a comment below. Please like and share and subscribe to the channel. It's gonna kind of help us keep going. So I will make a few more fragrances tomorrow and see how it goes. So thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Robert from CW Apothecary. Hey, we're back, and our bubblegum soap has sat overnight. With the size of the bar, I think I've got the recipe down good to where we want to be weight-wise. So we're going to take this out and see what it's like. I had to leave, so it sat last night overnight in the mold, but that's all right. We'll get it out and you guys will see what it looks like the same time I do. So one of my second favorite process to this is cutting it. So my first favorite is watching it volcano when we're making it. So it smells like bubblegum. I think I am gonna reduce, you know, I've played with our batch, and I think I am going to reduce the water down just a little bit, but let's cut it up here and see what happens. See what it looks like. And that's what we were trying to achieve, was this pink all the way through. Still a little moist, so you know, we do let our soap sit at least a week, you know, prior to selling it. So just for it to bleed out the rest of the moisture that might be in it. But we want it to be pink all the way through, just like bubblegum. And that's what we got. So that's our soap. Let's see if we get a weight on it. 4.7 ounces, which is right about where we want to be. We advertise we sell between 4.5 and 5 ounces, so that's where we want to be. So anyways, we're just gonna keep cutting these up, and I'll make a couple more batches here in the next couple days, but getting these ready to go. And solid pink, so it's not bad looking for a hot process soap. Anyways, so please, I'm gonna finish cutting these up, so please like and share our video. Hit the little bell so you know when we're making more. We'll continue to make more hot process stick blending soap. We've got lots of flavors. We are going to do a runoff from the Dr. Squatch pine tar, so keep an eye out for that. So all the products, all your oils, everything you can get at cwapothecary.com. We'll be putting more stuff up daily. And anyways, please like and share. And if you have any questions or any thoughts, just send them down below and let me know. Anyways, Robert, thank you very much.